everybody, it's Bunny, and this is going to be a sad vlog, and I'm just gonna try and get through it as best as I possibly can. This is literally the 900th time, no joke, that I filmed this vlog today, and I went out and I filmed it, like, kinda still crying all the way through, and I was like, you know what, this is really bad, so I drove around literally for like an hour and a half, and then I came home, I posted something about it on Facebook, and just like hearing all the comments from you guys, like, flooding in about pet situations, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna try and just, like, scream at the camera like I normally do and just kind of, like, vlog my way past it. I'm kind of, like, vlogging for therapy right now, but, you guys, I think Mancat is gone, and that's, like, the hardest thing to say, like, you know, like, recognizing something, so that's the other thing. I thought I would, like, film a video about it because you guys are so sweet to me. I'm literally just beyond blessed to have every single one of you in my life, and that's literally, like, I'm not even sugarcoating it. So thank you for being part of the Swamp family, and thank you for being here for me. Everybody who was, like, leaving me nice comments on Facebook and everything, but I just thought I would, like, talk about it, you know? I don't know, therapeutic vlogging, that's why I started my channel in the first place, was to, like, help me with anxiety and stuff like that, so I thought I would just, like, vlog about this situation too, and then, I don't know, you know, I think it's, like, a universal experience for pet owners to, like, go through, and it just, like, really sucks, and you just, I really don't know what strategy to employ. So, just a little backstory on Mancat. God, I'm such an ugly crier, too. Like, I wish I cried like a Disney princess or something as, like, elegant sadness, but I'm, like, really an ugly crier. It's, like, just gross. I don't know. Awkward. I'm also filming this on my iPhone because I just don't want to have to, like, go back and edit this. It's just not something fun to, like, just continue to rehash, but I feel like if I talk enough about it, maybe it'll, like, make it better. So basically, I guess I haven't really said too much about Mancat. I know I made that vlog with him, just kind of, like, being cute, lazy cat, and I think I do a majority of my posting about him on Instagram, so that was the other reason why I thought, I was like, you know, if I just, like, never make another post, like, people are probably gonna be like, what? Or maybe people won't pay attention and notice. I'm sorry for the rambling. So basically, Mancat is really, 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 really old, and he was an outdoor cat. He did not want to be an indoor cat. I tried over the course of the last 13 years to make him an indoor cat, but he just would never have anything to do with it. He would either, like, scratch at the window or scratch at the front door or scratch at the back door, and he was just always, like, super happy just being an outdoor cat and roaming the world, and that's just how he wanted to live life. He was a stray cat, and I had him for 13 years, and it was, like, so weird, too, because ever since I was, like, a little kid, I always said I wanted, like, a black cat with green eyes. And it was so random because, like, one day he just, like, came up to my window of my room and was there he was, black cat with green eyes. So I, like, officially adopted him and, like, took him to the vet and everything. And when I took him to the vet, they thought he was already, like, 2 or 3 years old. So, I mean, I've had him for 13 years. So, like, he's an old cat. Because I was reading in a lot of you guys' like, Facebook comments about, like, especially, like, male cats. Because he was kind of, like, stereotypical, like, Allie, like, Mancat. That's why I always called him Mancat. Did I tell you guys his real name is Ichabod, but I always called him Mancat, and he was like a tomcat, you know. So he's like kind of wandered off before, and especially, like, he did that when he was younger, and he would go out for like 2 or 3 days, like some of you guys were commenting on Facebook, and then he would just come back. And so, you know, when he was younger, I never really, like, worried about it when that would happen, because he would always, you know, come back after a day or so, but he hasn't done that in, like, years and years and years. Like, he rarely, and some of you guys have commented on Instagram before, it's like, does he ever move? And, like, basically, he was just, like, he would lay in front of my, like, on my sidewalk, well, like, right in front of my house, so I guess, like, in the porch. He was in the general area of the porch, like, forever and ever, literally, like, not forever and ever. I just, like, lack of better description at this point in time, but you know, for especially the last year and a half, he just rarely like went beyond our driveway. The only thing that he would do, and it was so cute, because I'm kind of like a lurker myself, and I just like go out at all hours of the night or whatever, and he would always like walk with me, like not on a leash or anything. It would just be like creep girl and creep cat walking down Creep Street. So unless it was something like that, he would never just like go off by himself anymore and then come back. And I'm like really starting to lose all hope because tomorrow morning will be 4 days. He disappeared like sometime really late on Friday, and I just took him to the vet, like, I think 3 months ago now, and he got a completely clean bill of health, but I had started feeding him, like, wet cat food at least 2 times a day. Like, he was eating a lot. I mean, I don't know. He didn't act sick. He didn't look sick. I took him to the vet recently. The vet didn't say he was sick, so I didn't really assume that anything was going on, but I was kind of, like, feeding him. I don't know. He just kind of turned into, like, an old lazy man cat, you know? And so I don't know. At first I was just kind of like, well, maybe he's just like adventuring off somewhere, or sometimes he goes into my neighbor's garages, but like literally, like I've been watching, and every single garage in the surrounding area has been open and closed in the past day or so. So I mean, I don't think he's anywhere around here, and I have no idea. I've just heard in the past that like cats like go off. I don't even want to say it. Like, I always pretended, I guess it's because I watch Hocus Pocus too much, but, this is going to make me cry. I don't want to say it. I'm sorry. Embarrassing. More embarrassing for me than it is for you. But I do know it's embarrassing to, like, watch people cry, but, you know, whatever. And I know some people are like, why are you making a YouTube video at this moment? It's so inappropriate. But, like, I don't know, you know, like, you guys are, like, a really, really huge part of my life, and I just... like, I don't know, it, like, helps me to, like, talk through things, I guess, but I don't know, it's like, I just want to pretend that he, like, turned into, like, fill in the rest. Oh, so sad. Somebody air conditioned me. I don't know. It's just hard to think of, like, I don't know. 7 minutes and 26 seconds. That's the furthest I've gone in this scenario so far, like, without having a major breakdown, so bear with me. Or don't. You can always, like, I don't know, not want to watch this. I can understand if you don't. Bless your heart if you have. So, I don't know. You guys, just, like, tell me down below if y'all have had any, like, elder cat stories where it turned out that they did come back, but I don't know, I'm just, like, losing hope, like, given the circumstances, and literally all I've been doing, like, all day for the past 2 days is just, like, driving around everywhere, and, like, walking around everywhere, and, like, even, like, being kind of creepy and, like, tapping on people's garages to see if I could, like, hear, I mean, I did that, like, earlier when, like, nobody was home. I'm, like, knocking on people's garages. The other thing that I saw you guys suggest a lot was going to the shelter, and I already did, go to the shelter in my town. I can't imagine he would have, like, gone any further, because, I mean, he's really old, but I already went to the shelter first thing this morning, and, it's a no-kill shelter, so that's good, and I will, like, keep checking back, if he doesn't show up in the next couple days, but they didn't even have any black cats, so I know he's not there, and, like, all the neighbors are, like, really familiar with him, so I would think if anybody, I don't think anybody would, like, call the pound on him in the first place, and I think, like, if anybody saw him, they'd probably be like, what's your cat doing over here? So, I don't know, he's not microchipped. Like, he was kind of, like, finicky, you know? Like, I couldn't even keep a collar on this cat. He was just kind of, like, free and wild man cat, and I probably, like, over the course have bought him, like, 20 and 30 collars, and every single thing, like, a week later, he would just, like, throw the collar off, and I would find it, like, smashed in the middle of the street. Like, he just would not wear any kind of cat collar on earth. So, I don't know, I'm still, like, holding out a sliver of hope, so if you guys have any, like, cat stories to, like, keep me going, I don't know, I felt, like, slightly encouraged reading the Facebook comments, and people being like, my cat came back 2 months later, and I was like, maybe, but it's just, like, you know, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like a different situation when they're like 17, 18 years old than like if they're like a youth cat. So I don't know, you guys. I just like want to have like a candlelight vigil for Mancat or like something crazy. I just feel so sad. I don't even want to like leave my house anymore because it's just like, you know, it's like, where's Mancat? Nowhere to be found. I don't know. It just feels so sad. I just, like, don't want to face. And I don't know what to do, because, like, I don't know. Normally I just, like, vlog or something, but it's just hard for me to be, like, hair and makeup, and, like, I don't know. I just feel bad right now, so. Oh, at least there's, like, a Breaking Amish marathon on right now, so I'm probably just gonna, like, lay around and drink tea. And I, like, have my window open, and it's just, like, so sad. It's, like, every time I hear, like, a leaf rustle, I'm like, Mancat! But it's, like, a leaf. Just, I don't know. So I would appreciate your prayers for Mancat's return, just in case there's, like, a sliver of hope, but I've been, like, crawling in the underbrush. Like, I, like, crawled down, like, in the gutter space and was, like, looking with a flashlight, and I cannot even think of anywhere else to look. I've, like, gone within, like, a 5-mile radius and just, like, belly crawling into everyone's lawn, and, whew, I don't know. So thank you so guys. Thank you so guys. Thank you so much everybody who has watched this or who's going to leave me a comment down below or who is talking to me on Facebook about it. And I don't know if I'm going to like vlog more over the next couple days and just try and like get myself through it, or maybe if I'm going to like take a day off or so, but sometimes it just helps me to like still like do stuff, but I don't know, I just feel like it's awkward for me to just like make a video and not ever even like mention it, because he was like, I feel like he's such a big part of my life and like such a constant in my life. And I don't know, I always kind of feel like somebody just left a comment, they're like, it's an outdoor cat, what do you expect? And I'm just like, okay, that doesn't mean I like loved him less, it just meant that like, you know, I didn't want to like keep him somewhere where he was unhappy. And that's like, even like I always put him up every Halloween, because you know that they always say that thing where like people like go around and like especially like black cats, and he hated even that. Like he did not like being cooped up at all. Like he just wanted to like do whatever he wanted to do. So that was like the only time when I like forcibly like kept him contained in somewhere for his own cat good. But like the rest of the time I was just like, you know, I don't want to like have an unhappy pet and just be like, you're inside because I want you to be inside. So I don't know, you guys, I was planning on doing the pet tag too, and I'm just like so sad. Maybe he just didn't want any part of that, so he's like taking a vacation. I don't know. Okay, this was not fun, I'm sorry, and it's 13 minutes. The other one I made was like only 8, and I felt like that was bad, so this is like 4 additional bad minutes. But thank you guys so much for being here for me. Literally, I can't even ever express into words how much you guys mean to me and how much, you know, all the support and everything like that. It's just beyond what I ever could have hoped for. So thank you guys so much for being here for me, and I love y'all very much, and just thoughts and prayers, please send them to Mancat, and maybe he'll change his mind, like turn back into a cat, I guess. That story now makes no sense because I couldn't even say it the other time. I just said it backwards. Just infer. Okay. I love you guys, and I might see y'all later tonight or tomorrow. I'm not exactly sure what's gonna go on. Okay. Love y'all. Bye.